Most people haven't felt excitement in months. You have to understand that that is not because they do not have things to feel excited about. It's actually because they have the inability to feel that excitement. They haven't really gave themselves permission to feel excitement. It is so interesting to notice how many things people can feel excited about, but they just don't let themselves feel excited. Because God forbid they feel happy for a moment. They think that they will lose all of their motivation and inspiration. You have to understand that most people think they are motivated by the lack, by not having things, by being hungry. And it is so sad to see. Once you understand that most people keep themselves unhappy and not really well fed because they want something, they want success, they want to have more things, as opposed to realizing that if you feel happy, you're still gonna work. In fact, you're gonna work more. If you feel excitement, you're gonna work even more than feeling happy. But you have to understand that you need to let yourself run this test. If you test it out for a month, you let yourself be happy, let yourself be excited, and keep track of the things that you are doing. Keep track of the things that are moved forward. Keep track of the things that you are having more success, more energy in, and pushing forward. And you will realize that it will be the best month of your life. Not only will you feel happier, but you will also be more productive because you don't have to regulate your mood constantly. You don't have to deal with all of these bad emotions. You don't have to manage the stress. You don't have to do all of these things. Just start asking yourself this one singular question is, I don't understand why I'm so excited today. I don't understand why I'm so excited today. And go on continuously asking yourself this for hours on end while doing things, while washing the dishes, while working. It's better if you change it to the specific activity. So for instance, if I'm working, I don't understand why. I simply cannot understand why I'm so excited to work today. Change it to whatever activity you have. It does two things. It lets your brain come up with the reasons, even if you don't feel that way. Even if you don't feel that way, your mind is a machine that wants to solve problems. It wants to solve unknowns. If you keep on asking it, I do not understand why I feel excited about today, you will start to actually come up with reasons. Even if you don't really come up with reasons, it's still a good exercise. It just trains your mind to focus on excitement. It trains your mind to see reasons why. It's shifting your perspective. But you have to understand that if you want to take this to the next level, you do not accept any answer. And you already know that this works because you're using it to keep yourself sad and depressed because you're asking yourself, why? I cannot understand why I'm sad. I cannot understand why I'm so depressed. And you don't accept any answers because to accept any answers is to change the situation. So if it works for bad emotions, you know it will work for good ones. Keep on asking without really accepting any answer. The goal is to continuously ask this question. And once you see the results, once you see that if you do this over and over and over, you will start to notice a difference, a palpable difference in your happiness and excitement throughout the month. And you will understand that this is just selective focus. You might say, oh, but I'm lying to myself. Are you? if it's working, if you're actually feeling happy and excited, and throughout the month that you're running this experiment, are you really lying to yourself if it works? Or are you easily persuaded to feel happy and you've been keeping yourself unhappy because you are easily persuaded to feel unhappy, to feel sad? But it's easy to actually feel excited and happy. It's actually simple. It's the same strategy, but you haven't turned it around. Just ask yourself continuously, thousands of times a day, why do I feel excited about today? Why? I cannot understand. But that understanding, it's like, I cannot understand. That's the important part. It is not why am I feeling excited today? Because your mind is going to respond, but you're not feeling. You're not feeling excited at all. So when you say, I cannot understand why I'm feeling excited today, that understanding just bubbles up at the surface. Even if you are not really seeing any answers, soon enough, you will come up with one. Do not accept it. Never accept any answer. No matter how good it is, never accept any answers. Because that's exactly what you do when you are depressed. You try to accept an answer, you fix it, it doesn't work, and then you ask the question again. Even though probably you fixed your depression. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. You have to understand that that's a deeply entrenched pattern. Your brain recognizes exactly what you are doing when you are posing this question, because you've already done it thousands of times, but in the negative and not the positive. I know it sounds wishy-washy, but it works. It absolutely works. Your brain doesn't really understand if you're actually feeling that emotion or not. It only looks at the context. If you're telling it that you are feeling excited but you don't know why and you cannot understand why, it tries to come up with reasons. The mind deals with reasoning. It deals with this part of the brain that thinks. It doesn't deal with the part of the brain that actually feels. That part of the brain might feel confused, but they don't really know exactly what they are doing. So soon enough, you will start to actually feel excited and happy. And even if you don't, just asking the question, and really, if you get one or two answers by the end of the month, let's say 30 days, you ask this question hundreds of times, thousands of times a day, and you get only two answers. Now you have two answers why you should feel happy and excited. But you shouldn't accept them. Never accept any answer, no matter how good it is. And you're going to come up with thousands upon thousands of answers. You're going to start to see all of the things around your house, around your surroundings that you should be happy and joyful and excited about.